Number one, the ability to use URL parameters to pass identifiers from our CRM into the form. And then number two, kind of paired with this, the pre-fill connectors that bring data from our CRM into the form based upon those IDs. So in this example, we have a record here in our Salesforce database that is for a specific grant round. It's round number 4 of the prep program. Now, I didn't have to build a whole new application form just for round 4. Rather, I built one application form for the whole prep program, and I added a formula field in Salesforce that concatenates the base form URL with the field ID that I want to pass over that I want to pass the funding program ID into, and then the actual funding program ID. So you can see that here kind of built out at the bottom of the screen. So I've got the base form URL, and then the TFA 4644 is the field ID and form assembly. So remember, we decided against the traditional grantee portal where one could log in to submit multiple applications without having to resubmit their contact information each time. So does that mean that our applicants are laboriously typing out their contact info, their organization's EIN and 990 info each time they apply for a grant? No, it does not. We also use hidden fields for IDs and the pre-fill functionality to save folks time and auto-populate contact information. So this can kind of manifest in a couple of different ways. It might be that we send you a specialized announcement from our MailChimp platform that includes your organization's ID in the link to click through to fill out an application form for a new grant opportunity. So we already know your organizational affiliation. We'll go ahead and pre-fill that for you. It might look like receiving an automated Salesforce email with an invitation to renew your grant with the same kind of custom link. So again, we already know who you are. You've been working with us. Let's just streamline the renewal process. Or it might look like navigating to an application form first and being prompted to add your organization name before proceeding, so we can take a beat to check in our database to see if we already have some information about you and or your organization. So there are lots of ways to take advantage of this pre-fill technology, and I love that none of them involve remembering a password because no one ever does. Imagine that there's information here, right? So I have passed in the identifier for an application, and then all of these fields fill in with that application information. Who applied? What kind of org are they? What was their application narrative? And these are set up on the form to be fields that are no overwrite, right? So the reviewer can see them, but they can't edit them. It's just a quick and easy way to display some selected application information from them, for them. And then the reviewers come down and they provide their scores on these different metrics. After reading the application narrative, they add some comments. And then we can also take advantage of that pre-fill functionality to, in fact, pre-fill reviewer information, so they don't have to type out who they are every time. Instead, they just get a totally customized link from us that says, hey, Allison, I'd like you to review this application. Please click here to do it, right? So from their perspective, it gets really simple. All they got to do is come, read, add some scores, a few comments, hit submit, and they're done. So it's really streamlined. And we've got a lot of positive feedback from reviewers about this. They love that they just get an email, they click through, and they do it. And they don't have to like log in somewhere or themselves figure out a brand new portal platform or anything like that. So like I said, a grants management system and a grantee portal is basically just a series of forms, passing data back to a database with automated nudges to complete said forms. So we can use the same approach with other elements in the grant lifecycle, such as requests to sign award letters and grant agreements, requests to submit grantee reports, to submit supplemental information, such as outcome measurements or demographics on population served, even requests for assistance or to schedule a meeting with our program staff, whatever it is. We can do it all through form assembly forms connected to our CRM and some email notifications. So let's talk for a second about email notifications. Obviously, form assembly does offer the ability to send an email notification after a form submit, which can be great for just kind of confirmation messages like, hey, we got that, thanks. But generally speaking, most of the email automations that we've built to support this system are generated from our CRM. So things such as invitations to submit an application or a renewal, those notifications to reviewers asking them to score an application, those nudges with calendar files to tell grantees when their reports and other deliverables are due, all of those sorts of things. Those we've built through email templates in our CRM. If you're using Salesforce, you might be familiar with email automations there. If you're using a CRM platform that doesn't have email functionality, if you do have an integrated email marketing platform, you could probably do the exact same there by setting up some sort of drip emails based on triggers like, like we've assigned this person to be a reviewer, they're a reviewer now, right? So again, it's a custom system, and I would be perfectly happy to talk through how this could be customized for your organization with anyone who wants to chat now or later. Happy to make myself available.